You know, it looks and feels a bit like Traken.
Except that its laws are random and brutal.
And not at all like turning people into statues.
I shall sulk.
Please don't.
Perhaps Cardinal Zero hopes to soften them, or make this place more like your planet.
I do hope not.
I thought you would be happy to have another Time Lord leave, to see the universe himself.
I'm positively evangelical about the idea, but Zero's a Prydonian cardinal. One of the Council of the Great Mother, specializing in the politics of regeneration, if memory serves.
Regeneration has politics?
Class politics, gender politics, species politics.
Species?
Another time. If he were from any other chapter, I wouldn't worry. An Arcalian cardinal would stay in his TARDIS. Patraxes would start cataloguing droppings, but Prydonians are cunning. Can't take your eyes off them for a second.
I thought you were a Prydonian.
Nobody's perfect, Nissa.
The Saja will see you now.
You lower your head and extend your arms in a wing formation like so when approaching the Saja.
Is this really necessary? I just want a quick chat and then I'll be on my way again.
You are showing respect to the office, Doctor, not the person. It's cultural.
Yes, of course.
You look like an ostrich.
I rather think that's the idea.
The visitor is given leave to approach the throne.
Doctor, what a pleasant surprise. And here I was expecting an assassin, some sneaky little interventionist. Instead, I receive a call from the High Council's little friend.
I don't think the High Council ever considered me a friend, Zero.
Nonsense. Everyone knows they like to keep on good terms with their token rebel. Rebel president, even. Makes the illusion of a free society all the more complete. Here to stop me, are you?
Temporal projectionists on Gallifrey predict this species will make the jump from steam to orbital spaceflight in less than 3 generations. 10 years ago, this world was a series of feudal baronies.
Indeed. The avians have taken to democratic governance like fledglings to the sky. And they'll have that back, too, once they work out how to get the helium for the balloons.
You're going to give them back the power of flight?
I'm going to let them do it themselves. They're a race of birds. Can you imagine what it'll mean to them? It's a longing their whole culture is based on. I'm sorry, I haven't had the pleasure.
I am Nissa of Traken.
Traken? And my poor girl. My sympathies. I had no idea. Please, forgive me.
Thank you.
Well, go on then, Doctor. Tell me my business.
Why are you playing God with these people?
The avians speak of a prophet who will lead them back to the skies. If I wanted to be their saviour, I'd get a pair of anti-grav boots from my TARDIS and float around squawking, "This way, lads," with a plastic beak on my nose.
Except that your TARDIS is under the Great Lake.
His TARDIS is the Great Lake, Nissa. It's disguised.
But it's huge. How can you tell?
Well, because it's a TARDIS, I can spot them a mile off.
You didn't spot the Master's TARDIS last time.
He's bluffing. I mean, he's right, as it turns out. But he's still bluffing, aren't you?
You tell me.
That's interesting. You've turned your back on your own people, but you still have one foot on the path out of the maze. Why keep your TARDIS? Why not just send it back?
Because he needs it to be understood. Even if our friend Zero took it upon himself to learn avian, he could never hope to actually speak it without his TARDIS to help him.
Of course. His throat's the wrong shape. He'd need a syrinx to make birdsong. His larynx could never create the tones.
Avian languages are more than mere song. They rely on ritual display, on plumage, on dance.
I was going to ask why you're wearing feathers.
Politeness, if you must know. So, Nissa, our expert on the syrinx, do you know where the word comes from in the legends of the Doctor's favourite planet?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.